The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of rmconair.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh, I like that. Are we ready to rock and roll? Hey, good afternoon. It's Michael Coyler. It's the Michael Coyler Morning Show. I get up late. Hey, y'all, welcome. Oh, there's my camera over there. I'm trying to look at them people over there on the side. This is my first show, y'all, over here, and I am loving being here already. Ain't only been here past seconds. They're already way professional. I'm sitting here with Poetess, who's actually handling the ones and the twos over there, making sure all stuff goes smoothly. Thank you very much for coming. This is our first show. For checking us out, download us. I also have an app, y'all. There's the Michael Coyler app. That's right. You can download that if you have an Android. You just go to the real Michael Coyler and download it. It'll give you all my information. That way you don't have to follow me on Twitter. You ain't got to follow me on Facebook. You just go to the app and you get everything right there in your very own hands. This is going to be an amazing show. We'll be here every Monday at 3 in the afternoon, and I'm going to try to bring on all type of guests from every walk of society. We're going to have intellectuals. We're going to have scientists. We're going to have comedians and actors. We're going to have a lot of black folks who actually are doing commerce in the community because, well, you know, I just love black people. Black people just happen to be my favorite people in the whole wide world. Now, I say that in a room full of white people. So any black folks I know that's going to be doing things, they have products, they have things to sell, things to help the community, I'm all for that. I'm going to be all over that. Also, I'm here to pump myself. That's right. Michael Coyler, world famous, world renowned, often talked about, alleged comedian, gentleman and a scholar, intellectual giant in a pool of mental midgets, and a connoisseur of fine haberdashery. Now, folks, I know if you're anything like me, you probably got a place to go and people to do. I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to go and get this show started right now. I have a guest with me. She's fabulous, and we are expecting a call from a friend of ours who calls every week. She's a wonderful older woman from the South. So when she chimes in, we're going to stop this interview and come back to her. In fact, before I start the interview, let me just tell folks real quickly, every Monday night, I also hold a comedy show right here in fabulous Los Angeles, California. So if you're not here, call your mom and them and Pookie, a little run, and tell them to get on down to the Michael Coyler Comedy Extravaganza. That's every Monday night at a club called Mavericks Flat. It's a legendary club too, y'all. It's been there since 1966, and now new owners have taken it over, and we're up in there Monday holding it down. We're not just comedians. We also have a special artist right in the middle. So that's 8 p.m. Come on down. Don't come by yourself. Bring mom and run, little Pookie. We take green stamp, food stamps, Canadian money. We take your bus transfer if it's got some time left on it. Now, let me get over here to my first guest of the day, who I'm very excited about because this is my new show. And this is my first guest, a young lady, 10-year-old comedian who we will be seeing on March 29th on The View. Please, do we have an applause machine? No applause machine? All right. Well, put your hands together, a few people in this room. Put your hands together for Roya Sanford. Hi, baby. How are you?
Super fantastic.
You really are super fantastic. I love you. How long have you been doing comedy?
The first time I took the stage was when I was 4. I'm 10 now, so that's over half of my life.
That's right. So what made you think that you could do comedy and get paid for it?
Actually, I didn't think to getting paid for it. I just wanted to make people happy.
Okay.
So it was, no one expected it. When my dad at the Pirates Swim Team Awards banquet, he was like, hey, anyone want to dance, sing? And I raised my little hand, and next thing you know, I was up there doing comedy.
So you like the crowds, you like the response of the people?
I guess the laughter, I couldn't stop there.
Oh, I love that. So, what's the biggest place you've performed at? What's the biggest venue?
That's challenging because I performed at so many of the top ones, the Laugh Factory, Comedy Store, Ice House, even in Vegas at the Harris. So it's challenging not to.
And I haven't played Harris, so that's pretty doggone good. I've seen you at the Improv.
Oh, yeah.
World famous Improv, you know. And you're playing my room tonight. Now, we can't let the police know nothing about this because, you know, they selling alcohol and you ain't supposed to be in there. We're going to sneak you in. So you are homeschooled?
Yes, this is the first year I'm homeschooled, and it's really hard, Michael.
Okay, why?
Because there's no one to copy your work from.
So who's the teacher?
Actually, it's like on the computer, and my dad's the teacher too. The funny part is, after I'm finished with my homeschooling, I thought it would be easy because there's no homework, but he gives me homework after it.
Oh, and he can check it too. So that's messed that up.
But then afterwards, he'd be all like, what is this, English or science? So it doesn't make sense.
So he don't know either. So who was the greatest comedian that you've worked with?
Obviously, you, Michael.
Well, then, we can hold it right there. We're going to hold it up right there. I have a caller. I'm going to go to this caller real quick. You stay on with us. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello there, Mr. Collins. How you doing?
Oh, I'm excellent, y'all. This is Mrs. Leonard. Hey, Miss Leonard.
Lord, yes, it's Miss Leonard. I hear you on your radio program with that lady on there. What's the lady's name? It sounds so lovely.
Poetess? Or you talking about the young girl, the comedian?
Yes.
Roya.
Get homeschooled.
Right, she go to homeschool.
What if you get homework and you're doing homeschool? That's what you call later work.
That's what you call what kind of work? Later work. She
can't be home, but that's beautiful that she's getting her schooling too.
She is, and she's smart, and she's funny. She's only 10 years old.
Well, what's she doing on your show? I had to sneak one in on you.
You snuck that in on us. Well, how things going with you, Miss Leonard? I haven't heard from you in a minute.
Everything is wonderful. I just miss talking to you. You know, since you've been on the air, we got a new pope.
Oh, we do have a new pope. Who is it? Pope who?
They let that baseball team pick him. I didn't know why none of the other teams couldn't pick him.
What do you mean the baseball team picked him?
The man kept saying the Cardinals going to send up some smoke. Just because they wasn't the word says 2 years ago. I don't know how they get to pick the pope.
They said the Cardinals going to send up some smoke.
That's what they said. So I had cheering in the neighborhood, and I was making little frozen pope desserts.
Pope desserts? What's that?
I called them Popesicles. I had all kind of flavors, red, yellow, all them flavors in there.
You are fabulous. You know, we need to get you to do some stand-up, Miss Leonard. Because you're just naturally fun.
I get tired after about 2-3 minutes. That's more like sit down.
Oh, that's more like sit-down comedy than stand-up. Well, we love you. I appreciate you calling and following us to this new station. Will I be able to hear from you every week?
I'm going to call you every week. The Lord give me strength.
Well, I'm going to be looking for you, Mrs. Leonard. You're just a joy always. I appreciate you. You take care now.
Okay, Mr. Collins. You and all your crew have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You're fabulous. I'll talk to you soon.
Real good.
That's Miss Leonard, y'all. Give Miss Leonard some love for calling. She 87 years old, man. She always follow wherever I go.
That's beautiful.
Have you ever played for older people, like senior citizens?
Yes, actually, I got a whole, maybe 3-minute set for.
You have a 3-minute set for old? Can you say any of it?
Actually, I asked the old schoolers, is it true that when you guys were kids, there were only 3 TV channels?
Wait a minute. Hold up. We got a call for you. Put your headset. I'm going to call for Roya's coming in. Hello, caller. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, this is B-Shape Production, Sheila Baker calling from Bellflower.
Oh, hey.
Bellflower in the house.
And you're here to,
How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. You're here to talk to Miss Roya?
Yes, I am her #1 teacher fan, and I have followed this young lady since she was about 9 years old.
Wow, so you've been following her for a year. Have you gone to actual shows and seen her perform?
Oh, yes. Recently at the Black History Program in Victoria Park in Carson.
Nice.
Then I saw her do a tribute to grandparents last year in Carson as well.
Smooth.
And I've also seen her at the Tammy Mack show. I've seen her a lot of places. She's really good.
I can't even get on the Tammy Mack show. You must have good agents or something.
You can, yeah, right.
Well, say hi to your guest.
Hi, Miss Sheila.
Yes, how are you?
I'm super fantastic.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Wow.
And I'm so proud of you.
Oh, I'm glad you called in for her. I'm proud of her, too. That's why we asked her on the station.
I'm proud of you, too, Mr. Collier. You visited my school once, Davis Middle School in Compton.
Oh, thank you. Did I do comedy, too?
Yes, you were wonderful.
So you just follow all the comedians around. Once they come to your school, you become a fan.
Oh, yeah. Well, I used to produce a show at M&M's on Western and Manchester some years ago.
M&M soul food place?
Yes.
So they had a show and ribs over there?
Yeah, Larry La used to see Hope Flood, everybody.
Oh, I love both of those. Those are great comics. Well, thank you for calling. We really appreciate you checking in, and we appreciate you supporting this young lady as we support her. We want her career to just take off. So thank you again for calling, and stay tuned with the show. You know, we're going to be here every Monday at 3 o'clock, and you're going to see some great guests. We have some more great guests this afternoon. So say goodbye to Roya.
All right. Goodbye, Roya, and continued success, Mr. Collier.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You know, you are so well-mannered, too. So you got good parents.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're okay. You think about keeping them? That is good. So what is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject would have to be art, because there's no mistakes. Well, you could splatter anything on the paper. They'd be like, man, that's artistic.
I love
Got a
you.
touch to it.
That, you know, every time I've interviewed you, I was most impressed by just how clear you are off the top of your head. You're funny just off the top of your head. No matter what I ask you, it just flows. It don't seem like you're struggling or anything.
I'm just trying to be like you, Michael.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you have surpassed that, because I'm sitting here sweating like R. Kelly in the playground. I'm sitting here. I know it's my first time, and I just want to do good. And you're here, your first time. You're a pro already. You ain't sweating or nothing.
Because I've been on your show before.
There you go.
Bro.
And you know I'm going to make you comfortable. Do you know a joke you could tell us?
A joke I could tell.
What's a good radio joke that people in radio land could hear and they go back and tell other people?
A short one?
Well, you have it's a short one. It's a short one.
What does pirates and pimps have in common?
What does pirates and pimps have in common?
They both say ho, ho, ho and walk with a limp.
Give it up, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Roya Sanford, and she will be tonight at the comedy show with me at Maverick Flats over there on Pico. No, it's not Pico. It's on Crenshaw, 4225. And we're going to take a quick break. We got to go sell some soap and stuff, and we'll be right back. The Michael Collier Morning Show. I get up late.
Hey, are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pit Bull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pit Bull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pit Bull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pit Bull Energy Drink. Pit Bull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pit Bull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pit Bull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
Come back here just for the music. Hey, and we're back. And we're black. It's the Michael Collier Morning Show. I get up late.
right, too.
Hey, and we got another Michael here with us. Joining us right now is a fantastic young man in many ways. I really brought him here to talk about this wonderful wine that he has, because he's one of the few black men I know that own their own vineyards and moves their own wines nationally, and I'm very excited about that. Please put your hands together for Michael Wilson right now in the house. What up? Thank you for coming in, brother. Much respect. Thank you, man. But you're just a great man in so many ways. Let's talk right away about the wine. First of all, what's a black man doing making his own wine? What's that about? How you do that? What happened? Somebody died, left you a wine farm or a vineyard or something? How did that happen?
Yeah, just actually got into business about 8 years ago.
Okay.
And I'm from Modesto, California originally.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I grew up with
you
the Gallon.
from wine county.
Ain't nothing
Yes,
going
sir.
on in Modesto, California.
Well, it's wine, grapes, and agriculture.
That's about it, huh?
Yes, sir. Went to school at Pepperdine University out here in Malibu. But the bottom line is that got into the wine industry about 8 years ago. Have 3 beautiful brands that we're promoting right now heavily.
What's the 3 brands?
We have one called Basquiat Vineyards of California, which is the
Okay.
ultra premium line.
Okay.
Then we have one called Sun Garden Vineyards, which is a tribute to women, called Woman is the Pillar of Civilization.
And she is that indeed.
Yes, sir. And then my third brand that we're promoting right now is with a really exciting brand also. It's called Paws and a Tail. It's a brand we created.
4 paws and a tail.
Yeah, we created this brand for those who love dogs and cats and wine and artwork.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yes,
We're going to go into the 4 paws and the tail. But first, I neglected to introduce my guest co-host today, sitting at the end of the table here all fly. He hand-tied that bow tie himself. It took him 7 tries, but he got it. A couple of times it was a little crooked. He kept saying, is that crooked? But he got it down. It's beautiful. I still don't know how to do that. This young man, name is Red. Just say hello to my man, Red. Hey, Red.
What's happening,
Hey,
man?
man.
Yes, sir.
He's co-hosting with me, so to help me hold it down. I forgot about him. I was so excited when we first started. I didn't stop sweating now. I think she turned the heat down too. So now I done stopped sweating. The first guest is passed. We all right. We haven't died. We still here. So now I remember. Red, welcome, brother. Thank you for
Welcome,
being
Mike.
here with
Thank
me
you
so I
for
can have
having
someone to throw it off. I know I've forgotten you because I hear you keep jumping in, saying little stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, man. Okay, now back to the 4 paws and a tail.
Well, I also want to say congratulations to you, Michael, on your new show and
Thank you,
broadcast. I thank you for inviting me here to be a guest with you today.
Thank
with
you,
some of the
brother.
other hosts, your other guests, rather. But thank you so much.
Thank you, brother, for coming. You honored me. So tell me about these 4 paws and a tail.
Okay, first of all, the name of the company is Basquiat Wine Company. I named the company in homage or honor of Jean-Michel Basquiat, our great artist.
I was wondering if you meant Basquiat, the artist. What type of artist was he, for people who don't know?
Jean-Michel Basquiat was, his life is a beautiful life, but he died tragically.
Right.
He died August 12, 1988 of a heroin overdose.
Yeah.
At 27 years of age. But from 20 to 27 years of age, he created some of the most prolific artwork the art world's ever known. And Basquiat started out as a tagger. His name was, he was under the
As a
name...
tagger, graffiti art first.
Yeah, graffiti artist.
Right.
Named Samo, because he was tired of all the same old stuff. And then he evolved into one of the most prolific artists. At that time, Andy Warhol and Andy Warhol's contemporaries regarded this young brother as a god of art.
Right.
So I named my company in honor.
Right. They took him everywhere. They was all over him. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
but how do you...
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I want you here more than the wine. The wine is fabulous too, but you know so much other stuff. How did he go to that? How do you go from tagging to all of a sudden becoming like the greatest, one of the great, and he is really one of the greatest living artists, especially one of the greatest living black artists. I know, but before he died, Basquiat, everybody was talking about Basquiat.
Yes. And, and I think a lot of times, just like myself with this business, there's that visceral, spiritual part of what you do, and then it evolves. It takes its natural course. And so sometimes you can find yourself at point A, and your journey it takes you to point B.
And it just evolved to that.
Yes.
But he was liking that heroin, though.
Yeah,
How come
unfortunately.
artists go, sometimes we just go off?
Well, I think a lot of times it's...
And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed my drugs when I had my drugs. I was very happy with it. A lot of people say, "Oh man, I had a terrible life." No, I was having quite a good time, and until I quit, and then I quit. And once I quit, I was through. But some of us don't get back.
Yes.
Some of us go out and play, and we don't get back.
Yeah, I think one of the problems when you look at, and we won't get too deep at this, but what they call Newtonian law, cause and effect. I think in our society, we're socialized, I always say, to a pathology, our own destruction, to medicate, not to deal with reality. We've not been taught a lot of times how to confront, how to deal with life, and deal with the power we have within ourselves. Okay. We're taught to anesthetize ourselves with drug and with and what have you, and before you know it, you get caught up, and it can potentially really be detrimental. Right. Some of us, like you said yourself, recover and come back, and that's a blessing.
Well, I like to say I don't anesthetize myself anymore, yet I can still drink 4 Paws and Tail because you have created a non-alcoholic champagne, brother.
Yes, sir.
Now that blows my mind.
That's sweet.
You know, you still get the same kick and fun of a bubbly beverage, but there's no alcohol involved.
Yes.
You know, and so I wouldn't get a real buzz either. I would just have to imagine. I'd imagine that I'm having the buzz, but I can still pour it in a champagne glass.
Yes.
Okay, tell me about this wine.
Okay. Again, we created a beautiful brand for those who love their dogs, and cats are next, 4 Paws and a Tail. And
really?
Yeah, because they have 4 paws in their tail too.
So okay. Your wine label has the different dogs on the cover.
Yes.
And the dog sort of corresponds to the type of wine. Like your lighter wines have a little dog.
Yes.
And your heavier brutes and stuff might have a Rottweiler. Tell me a couple of them. Give me a couple.
So, like you just said, the Bordeaux and Beaujolais full body wines, we use the large breeds of dogs.
Okay.
I didn't want to emasculate the dogs, make it too feminine, feminize the brand.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the men could be proud of too.
Okay. So this one is a Rottweiler.
So the
what type of wine is that?
The Rottweiler's on a brute. He's a brute, so I decided to pair him with the varietal, the brute varietal. I have a Grand Cuvée with the black Labrador Retriever on that.
A Grand Cuvée.
Yes,
okay. That sounds swank, savvy.
It is.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a Raspberry Rosé which features a Dalmatian, a beautiful almond champagne.
Wow.
That features a Springer
it's
Spaniel.
almond flavored?
Yes, but it's beautiful. It's really beautifully crafted.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really
Almond.
Yes, and then we have a pomegranate champagne, which features the King Charles Cavalier Spaniel, and then I have, of course, the non-alcoholic champagne or sparkling wine, which features the Maltese. I put the Maltese on that one because it's non-alcoholic.
That's right.
Now, those are our sparkling wine category. When you look at our still wine, we have a beautiful Cabernet Sauvignon, which features the Mastiff, since it's a full-bodied wine.
Yes.
And then
and I have a Cane Corso who's in the Mastiff family, and he is full-bodied. All right, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Thor is his name.
Thor, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And then I have a beautiful Merlot, which we put the Pit Bull or American Staffordshire, the Pit Bull on the Merlot.
Okay.
The chocolate Labrador Retriever is on the Pinot Noir. The Sauvignon Blanc features the Pug. The Chardonnay features a Dachshund, and the Pinot Grigio features a Chihuahua.
Now you you own these vineyards, actual.
I have vineyards. We have vineyards that we source from, and juice, our own juice. We craft our own wines. We create our own wines for our consumer base. So, and when I say this, because most wine companies craft wine, they put them on the shelf. If you want them, you go select them.
Right.
I actually wanted to create beautiful world-class wines for not only, I say this, the European or white community. They drink wine, they've been more exposed. Though the science of fermentation began in Africa, winemaking began in Africa, and Europeans popularized it during colonization.
Wow.
But the reality is that it did begin in Africa. And
so we were drinking first, black people.
Yes.
We were drinking first. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
There's an Ethiopian wine over in little Ethiopian wine.
Right.
But what I did, I decided to craft a beautiful world-class wine and product that would be specifically for our palates.
Okay. Okay.
And so this goes to anthropology too. We come from the southern hemisphere in terms of location on the planet, close to the equator where it's hot. Right. So naturally, people of color, indigenous cultures prefer fruit-forward taste, like the mango, coconut, pineapple.
Wow.
So, and then that does not mean you can evolve your palate to appreciate a full-body Bordeaux or stronger wine or drier wine. But naturally, we prefer a sweeter taste. And I always like to, tease the brothers and sisters. I said, plus we go for the red Kool-Aid,
That's our favorite. Now look, we're out of time for your segment. So what's one thing you want people to know? How to find you? Or
yes, we have a website address, which is 4Paws, FOURPAWS, ANDATAIL wine.com. 4Paws and a tail wine.com. We are in select Albertsons stores. So go out to your retailers and request the brand, 4 Paws and a Tail. And I just want to say in conclusion, our mantra is if we don't reinvest and support community, don't support the brand. We must give back.
There you go. That's
Okay.
beautiful.
That's some good
Thank
stuff.
you so
You
much.
beautiful brother, man. I appreciate you. Thank you,
Thank you
man.
so much.
And we'll be back in a minute. I hope they're gonna be talking about pit bull on the break because I like this pit bull. It's tasty. Okay, we'll be right back. It's the Michael Collier Morning Show. I get up
I
late.
get up late.
Hey, are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pit Bull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pit Bull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pit Bull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pit Bull Energy Drink. Pit Bull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pit Bull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pit Bull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
Go right now. And we're black. It's the Michael Collier Morning Show. I get up late. You getting it, Red. You getting it, Red. Oh, man, that was very excellent to have that gentleman here with us because we learned so much, you know.
Yes,
And I like that when you come on. I'm not just learning about what your product is, but I'm learning about who you are as a person and what you're bringing to community because that's important stuff. And once again, that was Michael Wilson, and his company is 4 Paws and a Tail, and he left me with a bottle of the bubbly. Okay. That's
It's non-alcoholic,
thing. And it's non-alcoholic, but I can think, I can imagine. I can use my imagination. And now my next guest, who is also just a fabulous, wonderful man, a great friend,
Thanks, man.
Daniel Morgan, who, when I first met him, just was coolness. He brought me on to do a benefit for, what is the organization?
Oh, yeah, the Wiley Center.
The Wiley Center. And what was it for? Learning disabilities?
Yeah, for kids with special needs, Down syndrome, autism, things like that. These guys help with like a Head Start program that, help them understand how to speak, sensory issues, all kind of things like that. Right in Buckingham, in Culver City, yeah.
And it's a black woman named Dr. Wiley Wells, who been with them 18 years. How long? About 18 years?
Well, she's been...
Because I'm going to bring her on the show as well.
She's been doing it now probably close to over 30 years.
Wow.
But it became like the like a actual community kind of, out to the community kind of, what's the word I want to use?
What? Outreach?
Yeah, outreach. That's the one I'm looking for.
Okay.
for about the last 20.
I didn't know what you were talking about, but those
years.
words seem to flow together.
Yeah, they did.
Community
Yeah, that was
outreach.
Good. That was good.
Okay.
Community outreach. That's right.
And you know, and I met him because you brought me to that event.
Yeah.
And you know, I really went, you know, for the money. I didn't know anything about the organization or what they stood for, any of that, you know, but I know it was something to help people, and I know it was something to help people in our community.
Yeah.
And so I'll go for that, you know.
Yeah,
if
Mike,
you can do that and get a little money and a good meal.
Mike loves to help people.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, brother. And to get a good meal. I like good meal.
When he went to the event, right? So I'm sitting in there, I'm looking over to the side, and I see Mike sitting over there in the chair, and you know, we're at a dinner table.
Right.
And I'm looking at him, and he, you know, I think I saw a little tear come from his eye, man. He kind of wiped his face a little bit.
Sensitive, huh?
I said, whoa. And then when he finished, he said, man, this was great. You know, I really had a great time.
Yeah. It was
you
sweet.
Know, he said, anything we could do, anything I can do, I'm there for you guys.
Look, they had 4 grandmamas who was like 70 and up. And each one of those women took care of 4 to 6 learning disabled people.
Yeah, sure.
And they did it on their own time. Wasn't no organization giving them money. They was doing it out their house.
Right.
You know, and I'm thinking at this age, you really just want to retire yourself.
Right,
you want to
right,
relax,
right.
put your feet up.
Right,
but these women were serious. They were serious about making sure these people had forward movement, you know, intellectually as well as physically. And so that just blew me away to watch this and to see how they was giving. Then they had the kids come up and sing, and I ain't making fun of them, but you know, they hear these kids who they really couldn't sing because of the disabilities.
But their heart was right.
But they sang with all their heart, brother. And to hear some kids sing off key with all their heart, that is a magical moment. You know, so I said, well, let me find out what this brother talking about, and then I get a chance to learn about this coffee. This gentleman creates, and you bring the coffee beans from Africa?
Yeah,
they shipped in from Africa?
Yeah, we grow it, we roast it, package it, distribute it, we do everything. So we grow it from the ground to your cup. I control, or Morgan Bailey controls the whole process.
That is wonderful.
How much of Morgan Bailey are you, Daniel Morgan?
I'm about, right now, I'm probably 90%.
Hey!
Yeah. Got a few people in there.
Yeah, okay, I like
few
that.
investors in there.
I love that. And you've been doing this how long? How many years?
4, but the retail side of it, which we have, you know, what we're talking about a year.
About a year.
About a year, yeah.
And
it's been
the
in stores
bag
less
itself, can I move that?
Less than about 6 months.
The bag itself is what sold me when I first got it. I felt the bag is sexy.
Yeah.
You know, it is. I mean, even if you don't drink coffee, you want a cup after you fill this bag.
Who does the artwork on the bag?
Well, actually, I had a development guy come in and do this. No, I'm lying. I did it myself. I did it all myself.
You really?
I really did.
No.
Nice.
On the side, you say roasted with green technology.
Yeah.
So
with the roasting technology, the way that we put this thing together, I wanted to find something unique for people. Okay. I didn't want to just bring another coffee. I just didn't want to bring another brand. I wanted to bring something unique to people that, you know, when they taste it, they know the difference. And, you know, it's a good thing because now most people are telling me, you know, Daniel, I really understand your coffee now. I really see the difference between your coffee and a Starbucks or your coffee and a Pete's or, you know, a Illy's or one of these guys. I really see the difference. I said, well, that was the mission. What we did was we took African coffees, right? We grow them. We watch the precipitation. We watch the elevation of growth. We look at the whole season as to how the coffee is being grown. Then we micro roast that in the country before we ship product, so we know exactly how the product is going to turn. If it's a bad crop, we throw it away. If it's good, we'll import it in. So then once the import process is done, it comes down to our roasting facility in Torrance, right there in Torrance, and we roast it on a green roasting technology roaster. There's only 50 of these roasters in the world. It brings you a brighter, richer, cleaner cup of coffee. What happens is...
I like clean coffee.
Yeah, really. I mean, it entices the berryness of the coffee bean. It's actually a cherry. You know,
say it again.
The berryness.
The berryness of it. All right, go ahead.
But it actually gives it that fuller flavor. What happens is, as it's roasting, all that carbon is being extracted and filtered. Okay. So then after we finish the roast, it releases maybe less than a puff of smoke into the atmosphere. Versus if we use a traditional, it would be running smoke all the whole roast.
Okay, so how do you know this?
I just took time, man. I took 2 years roughly to develop the whole brand, the whole product, the whole, like, all the roast profiles are proprietary, so nobody else can roast it like I roast it. I mean, the type beans we use are all lot, the same lots.
Okay.
Like, I don't just pick a Yirgacheffe. Like, if I pull a Yirgacheffe, right?
A what?
Yirgacheffe coffee.
A Yirgacheffe. That sounds like something you get on your foot. I know I had a big old Yirgacheffe. I had to rub it with a salve. But okay, you pull a Yirgacheffe, and then what you do?
We pull a Yirgacheffe from the same lot. So, you know, if it says 11617, that whole lot will move the lot. Versus co-ops and other companies, they'll get a Yirgacheffe, but it might be from the east of the country to the west of the country. So they're just looking at the general brand name versus
and
the
why
actual
does that
general
make a
property.
difference? Why did that make a difference?
Just the quality.
Okay.
Because if I grew it on the east and it rained more than the west, right, I'm going to get a different density of bean from the east than the west. This one might be drier. This one might be heavier, more dense.
Okay, so
to try to roast that together is a hard, you know, it's a process.
Okay.
You know, versus if you're buying from the same lot, you know the solid precipitation, you know the solid elevation, you know all the other chemistry of it. And another part of it is I love chemistry.
Can I say your age?
Yeah, go ahead. No problem.
31.
Go ahead. 31.
Okay, you're 31.
Making 32, man.
And you already had a
Jesus.
career
Yeah.
as a vocalist internationally.
Yeah.
You sang in Japan.
Yeah.
You sang everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I did.
when were you singing and you went, that's a good cup of coffee. Why not go into Africa Coffee? What was the change? What happened?
It's always been something I wanted to be involved in
Coffee?
Not commodities.
Oh, just commodities.
Commodities, period.
And
commodities.
so you said, let me choose a commodity I would really dig.
Yeah.
And you came with coffee.
Basically, yeah. I mean, the whole chemistry of it is just amazing to me. I mean, I can roast the same bean an infinite number of ways and get an infinite number of tastes. I think that's just so amazing versus, you know, sugar cane or cotton or the other things that's out in New Orleans, you know. So we've got 9 coffee companies in the city of New Orleans. And I just wanted to be in commodities. So I took coffee and I said, if I'm going to do it, it's got to be something done different, you know, so people can enjoy it and understand the difference. And the great thing about the company, too, is it's transparent. So, like, everything that's connected to Morgan Bailey Coffee, we support different nonprofit organizations as well.
I keep seeing you do that.
Yeah. We work with the Wiley Center, and we also work with the Concern Foundation. And with the Wiley Center, we're doing an actual event in June. Yeah, we're doing one in June. Yeah, that'll be at the Laugh Factory. So more information on that later. But
yeah, we're gonna bring all kind of comedians and raise some money.
Yeah. We also work with the Concern Foundation, which they work to bring the elimination of cancer. So they support St. Jude's Hospital. Yeah, they support St. Jude and other foundations for a variety of different cancers. So we work with them as well.
Now, St. Jude is the children's hospital,
right.
And you don't even have no money. If you're sick, you can go to St. Jude with your kid. I love that. Danny Thomas started that thing.
Yeah.
You know, I did it. No, I did it one time. I did it one time back when I went Star Search like 1,000 years ago. And Ed McMahon took me to perform for them. And it was really deep because we went actually to Danny Thomas' house in Homely Hills. And I had never seen anything like. I didn't know people even owned houses like that. I thought you only saw that on television. I mean, it was amazing that he had a wing inside a wing inside a wing, and it was amazing. But through all that money and stuff he had, you could really see Danny Thomas's heart.
Yeah.
He was really about trying to help people and trying to give back. And that's what it really is about, because we are blessed just to be here, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, look at us. We sitting out here high mucky mucks on radio talking to people, you know. I mean, but you're blessed if you wake up.
It's true.
You know, if you wake up and you ain't sick.
Right.
You know, and the Buddha says, wake up and be grateful, because at least you have much. And if you don't have much, at least you got a little. And if you don't have a little, at least you ain't sick. And even if you're sick, at least you ain't dead. So be grateful, you know. So to give back is very important stuff, man. You know, so
man. Always done
I'm
it.
digging that. I am digging that. But deeper than this, like my woman, Miss Kelly, loves this coffee. She gets up every morning and she's got a little strainer that sits in a cup.
Nice.
And she puts the coffee on and pours the hot water on and makes her own coffee like that. But I love your tea, brother.
Thank you.
Tell them about the teas.
Oh, yeah.
The flavors of these teas are ridiculous.
We
have a 25 different tea types, but we're only pushing about 8 right now, and then we'll continue to source and develop these others.
Minty mint.
But we have
I'm a tea guy
minty
myself.
mint. Yeah, it's a mints and spearmint and a few other things added in.
I wish you had brought the little can. You're gonna come back.
Oh yeah.
Because I want you to line up all the cans and the bags, and I mean, it's just everything about it. It says excellence.
Yeah.
It stands for excellence.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I love to show, because a lot of us sit at home and don't do anything because we think we can't do anything.
Oh yeah.
And if I could show people who grew up in our same neighborhoods, who not just can do anything but can do everything, then it encourages others to say, like, well, let me go, because I'm still.
Yeah.
I know you said commodities, but I still don't know how you just went from singing to I'm gonna get some African coffee and put it in a bag. I don't know where that came from, but I'm glad that it came.
Well, for just a little bit on that one. Most of my family have been entrepreneurs, and most of them have all been in some type of trade. Like family in Mississippi is in like black gold. You know, I've got New Roads, Louisiana. You know. Dealing with sugar cane and all these other.
You didn't do slave trade?
No.
Slave trade. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if it was sent in after or whatever, but you know they was doing all of that, so it kind of grew up a little bit around it, you know. And I always thought it was interesting. And then I don't want to talk about all of that, but then I saw the margins on it. I was like, wow, dude, this is
so there's money in
pretty
that.
Amazing. Yeah, yeah.
So look, because I got to wrap you up.
Right.
So quickly though. Are you just doing this for the money? Because you said you want to do commodities.
No.
Or do you have a passion for it?
No. I really do it for
the giving.
I really do.
Okay.
Everything we've done. I mean, even when I had the music company in Japan, we started it out with less than 100,000. We took it to $3.5 million, and we gave a lot of money and a lot of shoes and a lot of shirts and a lot of book bags.
Okay, where you at? Where are your stores? What stores are you in?
Oh yeah. These stores, Morgan Bailey Coffee is at Gelson's, Bristol Farms, Vicente Foods.
Oh, so the white people are drinking the African coffee. All right, go ahead. Where else you at?
And then in the next few months, we'll be in the Safeway markets, which will be Vons and Pavilions.
Nice.
We'll be in Publix in Florida. We'll be in Fresh Markets on the East Coast.
Let's do QVC.
Oh, man, I want to do QVC.
Let's do QVC.
You ain't in Walmart yet?
No, not yet.
We ain't doing the hood.
Well, we'll catch him. We'll catch him.
We'll catch him because it's going to catch him.
Safeway Market, yeah.
How do people reach you?
You can reach us at morganbaileycoffee.com. That's MorganBaileyCoffee.com. Or you can catch us on Facebook. Just put in Morgan Bailey on Facebook. We're on
that
Twitter.
sounds a lot easier. That other one had me crazy. That's a whole lot of letters. I'm
That's
like,
a straight
who gonna do that?
website.
I hope they're taping this show.
Yeah.
Brother, it's an honor. Thank you for coming
I
in,
appreciate
man.
being
Especially
here,
my
man.
first show like this. I appreciate you a lot.
I appreciate it.
And I'm loving the purple shirt. You know, because I could play that. I'm loving that.
know,
That's fly right
I had to
there.
go on and throw a little something off of him, man.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying? He's
sir.
decked out all the time. You know?
Hey, we're going to take a break, y'all. We got to take a pause for the calls, y'all. We got to go sell something. And if we selling it, y'all bad, because we're going to keep this station alive and well. It's the Michael Collier Morning Show. I get up late. We'll be right back.
Right, Black. Right.
They are jamming, and I am sipping. This Red Bull, this ain't Red Bull, it's Pit Bull. Is any kin to Red? Do Pit and Red know each other? No, they not cousins or nothing for a cousin. That's a Pit Bull there. He got his head peeking through the little fence. It is tasty. I mean, I don't know. You got a super duper size can. Look at your can. Yeah, well, I got a teaspoonful. I got a teaspoon, but it is really good. So it's an energy drink? Is that what it does?
Yes.
Okay, all right, because, I came in here with a lot of energy already. Hey, y'all, and we're black. It's the Michael Collier Morning Show. I get up late. We don't start here till 3 in the afternoon, but we're going to be here 3 every Monday afternoon. You need to bring some people to your radio to hear this. I want you to email everybody. Facebook them, call them, and let them know that this is what we do every Monday. The Michael Collier Morning Show. I get up late. We're going to have some of the coldest guests. Some of the performing artists are going to actually come and perform here as well. So just look forward to some really good things. In fact, there's now a Michael Collier app. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I encourage you to do is go out and download my app because it's a free app. If you're on Android, in about 2 weeks, Yep. In about 2 weeks, you'll also be able to download it on your iPad or on your iPhone. Okay, and what I'm saying is you go to The Real Michael Collier at your store. Either your app store, either your Android store right now, or your Google Play Store, and hit it. It comes down for free. And when you get the app, you got everything, man. So you have my web page, you have all the, go to my emails, go to my Facebook. You can go to a thing which really blew me away with this. There's a thing that's called a loyalty tab. Yeah. He put a loyalty tab on my. So if you bring your phone with my app on it to my show, and I do a comedy show every Monday night at Mavericks Flat. That's 4225 South Crenshaw Boulevard, 8 p.m. every Monday. It's called the Michael Collier Monday Night Comedy Extravaganza, and it's off the chain. Tonight we got Jay Lamont and a little 10-year-old girl you just saw. She's gonna be performing at the show, and the great Garrett Morris from Saturday Night Live is performing tonight. It's gonna be crazy. And the vocalist Abraham McDonald, who won $100,000 on Oprah's show, he's performing tonight. That's the kind of show we do every Monday. You bring the app, I wave that thing across my little machine, and it blots out a dot. After 5 dots, you get a free ticket. The app is crazy. You can hit one button called MCTV, Mike Collier TV, and you can see all the stuff I've ever done. You can see me when I was doing Martin shows, Gina's Boss. You can see me at Showboat. You can see comedy shows, Def Jam. Y'all know I created Comic View. You can see me doing all this stuff just by doing the app for free. So you ain't got to follow me on Facebook. You ain't got to follow me on Twitter. Get the app. And speaking of the app, I'm sitting here with the man who created this app for me. Did it in a couple of hours while I was standing there. By the time I got home, he had created this app for me, which opens up with music, and it's crazy. Let's talk to him because I think everybody needs their own personal app. A Michael Collier app, quit playing. I know, that's right. Sitting here with us right now is this wonderful man named Leonard Joyner. No kin to Tom Joyner, but I think they got about the same money.
We might be kin.
Y'all might be
down the line.
Far removed.
Yeah, far removed.
Hello, Leonard. Welcome to the show.
Man, it's a pleasure, bro.
Thank you for coming.
So
man,
much.
Thank you. Now, you trying to put apps in the hands of everybody
That's right.
in America.
That's right. We want to monetize whatever you're trying to do. Nothing against Facebook and Twitter,
okay.
But right now it's pretty much getting a lot crowded.
Okay.
And if you have a purpose that you're actually trying to get your word out,
right.
You want to have people's attention. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's basically what mobile apps do. They monetize your fan base toward what you want. Because somebody goes to the trouble of downloading your app,
right.
They really want to hear what you have to say.
There you go.
If they accept you as a friend request or something like that on Facebook, well, you're there with their cousins, aunties, aunts, somebody
and a lot
else
of people who you don't want to be your friend.
Pretty much.
I'm doing a whole list of those tonight at the show. I got a list of people who cannot be my Facebook friend. Like, if you some buff dude and you done put Vaseline on your body and you done send a picture of you from your waist up, shirtless, you ain't my friend.
That's right.
I'm not bringing you on as my friend. If you on Facebook and you don't have your face, people send it without a picture, they want to be, I said, it's called Facebook.
That's right.
I'm not bringing your ass on as Facebook and you ain't got no face.
Exactly.
So certain people can't be that. So it's kind of lighthearted.
And the thing what people do is that they know you have a big fan base.
Right.
So they really want to be a part of what you have because every time they post something, your fans see it also too.
Okay.
So they're pretty much using you in order for them to get fans too.
Posers.
So what mobile apps basically do is that, it cuts down all the rhetoric.
Okay.
Like I said, if, they download that Michael Collier app, they're going to just see Michael Collier.
Okay.
You're able to send out messages, personal messages to them, give them personal discounts on your shows and things like that.
Right.
Any advertising that you want to do, you know, to basically monetize what you're trying to do, is it'll get that point across to them without all the other distractions and everything like that Facebook and Twitter have to offer.
Tell them the name of your company, MM.
Yeah, it's Mobile Marketing Solutions.
And what is the goal of that company?
Well, the goal is to just basically have it to the point where your mobile marketing is going to be all what you're going to do, because the computer is getting ready to be non and void. We're going to go back because, you know, everything goes in its full cycle.
Okay.
So the computer started off as, you know, for just basic big businesses.
Okay.
And it's going to go back there because most of the people who have computers, you know, they use them for business. You know what I mean? But for the mobile, you know, the tablet and the mobile cell phone device, you just want to do social networking. You want to, you know, just go on the internet. You want to, you know, just do simple things like that. So that's the reason why now it's pretty much 4-to-1 when it comes down to a mobile device to a home computer. Okay.
Portis, help me with this. What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to pull up my mobile app, and I want to put it close enough to the camera so people can actually see it. First, let me see. If you see that little bitty picture down at the bottom, that's me with my little jacket on, little bitty head. That's me right there. Okay. So what I do is I hit that app.
That's right.
I just hit that. Now the mobile app, it comes right up. And now he didn't added music to it.
Now here's the thing about with yours. You didn't send me your CD, so really what's supposed to be playing is your music, your comedy. Like when they, you know, you have a bad day, you want to,
wait.
get your smile.
Let them hear what it is playing.
Turn the volume.
Yeah.
So he's got music playing. It's got all the photos of me going back and forth. All at the bottom are all the different tabs. Everything you would want to know about me is right here on the app. It's a gallery of the pictures, the tunes. I can put my own tunes on. I got stuff on iTunes. I can put and you can sell everything from here, right?
Yep, straight from there.
They can get your DVD.
All right, go ahead. All right.
So what we really want to do is that we call it your business in a box. It's because right now there are like 219 million cell phones and mobile devices out there.
Wow.
And it's constantly growing every day. Okay. So you don't want to miss anything. And when you access your old website, it's not user friendly when it comes down to the mobile platform. Okay, so that's all we do is that we just customize your existing website to a mobile platform so that all the mobile users will be able to access it, you know, properly.
Might I add that you do it quickly and affordably.
Yeah.
That's what's so really deep for me. When you came to me, the prices, we don't say prices on the air.
There you go.
But when you came to me with the price, I was like, well, I can afford that, you know? And to have everything put together in one place instead of people all over the place trying to figure out where you at. If they can go to that one source, that's hot. Plus, it's fly. I'm telling you that right now. When I tell people, you know, I got the Michael Coyler app. Oh, that's fly. You need your own app. You know.
Pretty much.
So that is really good. How do folks reach you?
You can reach out to me at Mobile Marketing Solutions on Facebook, or you can actually just hit me up on my email. It's at Maken MakenDatMoney @gmail.com. Making that money @gmail.com. Because that's why we develop your apps for you, so that you can make that money.
But two things. First of all, you in that gym, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're in that gym. Yeah, you look like you spend a little time in there.
Well, you know, I'm going through that midlife crisis. I just turned 41.
Wow. That'll teach you.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm kind of going up the hill right now.
I need to work on it too. I got a belly, and I'm trying to. Matter of fact, me and Red got a belly. We wear these big old fluffy jackets. And secondly, you're a man of God.
Amen.
And we never discussed this ever. You and I, before right now.
That's right.
We never discussed this, but we met you in a lot of a store we was going in, and I knew by the time you walked away from me that you were a man of God.
Amen.
You know, and I want to spend my money with people who know about the higher source.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying?
Know.
So immediately I resonated to you, and it was great. Give people one more way to reach you because I got to wrap this up.
All right, it's at Maken MakenDatMoney @gmail.com.
Right.
That was easy.
Okay, now folks, I just want to thank y'all Well, this is my first show. This is my inaugural
man,
show.
congratulations,
Thank
baby.
you, brother, for being
Great
here,
show.
man,
Yes,
and
sir.
for being
And
on it.
it's a
I gotta
pleasure.
thank my man Red, my little right hand. He helped me with my electronic stuff. He knows some of it.
Okay.
But you know a lot of it too.
Hey,
Between the
let
two
me
of
say
you.
this too.
Yeah.
I actually put your link on your mobile app to this
Okay.
show too. So if you ever want to just listen to it live, just go download his app, click on that
Nice.
link right there, and you'll be able to hear his show.
Beautiful. And you guys, I will be here every Monday at 3 in the afternoon
That's
with
right.
fantastic guests. They're going to be funny. They're going to be witty. They're going to be clever. And they're only coming on here positive. We do OQP, only quality people. We ain't got no negative, ain't no negative people coming on this show. So check us out next week. 3 o'clock, same time, same station. It's the Michael Collier Morning Show. I get up late. We'll see you
right,
next
that's
week.
right.
Right.